All right, now some amines are cyclic in nature, cycloamines, and some of them have specific names. So, like aniline, this is how we make polyurethane, pretty common plastic. It looks like this. So, when we start dealing with something like this, it's N-ethyl aniline, all right, 2-bromo-aniline. All right. Then there are these piperidine, which is in black pepper, pyrrolidine, pyridine, and pyrrole. We're not going to get into those names. I'm not going to like make you memorize those. Okay, but we should be able to do something like this. So N-propyl-aniline. We know that there's a propyl group coming off this. It's aniline. N-methyl-aniline, boom, and then 2-amino cyclohexanone. All right, now this one's kind of a rough one. So 2-amino, because it's got this cyclohexanone. All right, this is a very complicated one. I'm not going to give you anything like that on a test. Physical properties, you guys can read. First and second degree amines have higher boiling points than ethers, but lower boiling points than alcohols. Tertiary amines have lower boiling points than that. So you can see here's pentane, here's butanamine, 78, so it's much higher than its alkane, but lower than the alcohol. All right. Here's your tertiary amine, 38. Here's your secondary amine, 56. Everything is kind of like clumped in there. All right. So as we go down here, alkaloids are naturally occurring amines derived from plants. So two of them are, the first one is caffeine. This increases glucose production. It I find these two very, very fascinating. Like, why does it do that? When you ingest coffee, why do you, why does your body respond this way? What's the mechanism for that? And so it becomes very difficult to study, but it's still kind of neat. And then this guy right here, this is nicotine, which can be highly toxic. It's a plant defense mechanism. That's why it's in certain plants, which makes sense. And imparts a small high, so it's interacting with the reward center in your brain. And then we'll do a couple of these, and then we'll move on. So here, I'm gonna do one of this so we can see everything over here. All right, so we know morphine's painkiller, same with codeine. We just changed one little part and all of a sudden not quite as addictive. Quinine here, it's a fever reducer, it's a malarial treatment. You can see there's some amines here that's derived from, I think it's tree bark. Atropine, you do this with pupil dilation. So you can start, your pupils get really big, you look kind of weird. This compound right here, that squiggly line means it can be either coming out of the page at you or going behind it. It doesn't matter which one. Down here, heroin, it is more fat soluble, and your brain's a big ball of fat, so it doesn't part like a gigantus high. But you can see that we've just changed a couple things here, and all of a sudden you've totally changed how this molecule works. Then Narcan. This is an overdose drug. You may have heard of it. Uh, it does become less effective as it's used more on an individual. But what's unfortunate now is police officers and other first responders have to have this because of if there is someone that's OD, they're going to administer this in the field.